I'm going to assume everything says we're live, and we're going to just roll with that. Sorry for the late delay. Sorry for that one. We were like, I got up a bit late, and I was like, right, cool, let's get up, let's get sorted. And then like the way we live just wasn't happening. I had a horrible sleep last night from having an alright sleep like 2 nights ago to then just having a terrible sleep tonight. I was like, not good, not good. So, like, yes, like 2 nights ago, bad, good sleep, but then I woke up with like a really bad chest pain, and I think I've just like got a trapped nerve or something like that, so it's kind of fucked us. Today I woke up and I was just knackered. Yesterday was a bad day though, like I was just tired all day and sore. But I'm alright the day, I think. So I had an idea for a kind of like DBD trial attempt of something, where what I want to do is see if we can lock into like one or two killers. Let's even just switch to the game screen while we chat. So that's got me over there. Right, okay, well, see, I want to change that a little bit, because I think I had it like that initially. Can I wonder if I can just alter this now. I'm fucking around with like a million buttons now, because I kind of want it. I want it more like that. Even if you can see a little tiny bit. See, I would like, what I want to be doing soon is potentially like relaying out the room a little bit. But I've not got around to like that committing yet. I've not committed to that point yet. That's so annoying, because I want to be sitting. Ideally, I want to be sitting like in front of the camera, but because of the way I could do that, to be fair, and then that's maybe going to fix 90% of my problems. Yeah, fuck it. Let's roll with that. Let's roll with that and assume the best. Yeah, there's a couple of things I want to try and like relay out the room, because obviously I've got the tables the way they are and stuff like that, but the tables, they were designed and set this way because I had the big telly. I don't have the big telly now. It's more of like a painting slash card station now. And then this section's kind of like fucking just whatever it needs to be. It's not really got anything going for it. So I want to try and like design it a little bit better to the point where it looks cooler as well. Like, because I don't mind. Look, the green screen's awesome, right? But I also would like the idea of being able to have like a two-section webcam. Like, I would like to have a webcam over in this direction, pointing this way in, so you can see like a cool background when we're on like the just the general like main screen and stuff, and then when we're playing games, while I switch to then green screen mode. As such, like I think that's the best of both worlds. It's just a matter of trying to figure it out. I do want to try and get shelving put up here and stuff, and then have this be like way better, like designed, so that the stuff's out the road, or not even out the road, more just like in a alright spot to be used is probably the better word for it. But that's like a way later scenario. There's like so many things I'm trying to get done. So today's stream will probably end about 4ish, because I do need to get some videos made. But on that note, one of the video things I want to try is like a kind of like killer series for YouTube. So I like the idea of us being able to play games on Twitch, on YouTube, live, getting some stuff going for it, and then having a look at like maybe editing some of them a little bit better to be like, hey, like, so my idea is essentially like, let's like focus on a couple of killers, for instance. So like I would just say we work at a row at a time, kind of like the way like Pun, if you watch him, does like his kind of like killer camps and stuff, kind of something similar to that. But I'd like to actually analyse what I'm doing right and what I'm doing wrong. So like if we start with Trapper and we'll just start fucking hardcore. We did not end up buying the bad bunny. What is it? Naughty Bear? Fucking hell. We didn't end up buying Naughty Bear. But I don't hate this build right now. So let's lock this in. Let's lock this in and we'll see how it goes. So yeah, the idea is like if we maybe play say like 5 games as like a killer, and then go, right, cool, like what is the differences, or what's different builds, even if we have to pause for a second to look up builds and stuff like that, like what are people typically playing, or is there like a set kind of like meta almost for each of these killers? Is there like something that I should really be running? Like for instance, is these perks I'm running right now, the way I would look at this when I do some audio overtakes on this would be like, so this is the last build I played, so we're going to just continue with it as this was something I looked at basically. So we're running No Ed, Tinkerers, Deadman Switch and Surge. Like, I think that's alright. I think that is alright. But I'm also kind of like, is it alright? Like, once we start looking up some different builds and what kind of people online kind of like typically see you running, like, it's not to say like we have to automatically jump to the meta, for instance. Like, we can take a minute and
Bitch, I hope the fuck you do. Bitch, I free fucking do. What the fuck is up, Kyle? What the fuck you better not? This bitch empty. This bitch empty.
oh,
I didn't get no sleep 'cause of y'all. Y'all not gonna get no sleep 'cause of me.
hello Rebecca. Hello, hello. So yeah, I would like to be able to like go, right, so here's the base build, this is what we were running with, and then after it we could then have a look online and be like, right, cool, what are people typically running? Like, as I say, we don't have to jump immediately to the meta. Preferably I'd like to try and stay, I'd like one game to be the meta for like a base comparison of like what's specifically happening. Sometimes also, to be fair, we might also have to just accept we run into like survivors that are too good. As we're playing Trapper, there is a high chance that, like, if I just don't have the traps in play. Thoughts on the new Stranger Things chapter? I am awkwardly looking forward to it, to be honest. No, why is that not letting me pick up? No, I want to pick up. Oh wait, oh, I've already got two, that's fine. Well, let's just reset, that's actually not in a bad spot. It seems interesting. Vecna seems interesting. I wouldn't say he looks bad. I think he looks pretty alright, to be honest. Right, so there's two of them here. We get that hit. Shit. I want to actually set a trap on the corner here. Pick this one up. Kick this one. So I didn't hear them do the kind of clicky stuff. She'll not be happy with that hit, because I knew we were going to get that hit. So surge value, trapper value. So this is kinda went well. Okay, so this is kinda went well for us, and we can. Oh god, somebody got into that trap. Oh, the Sable DC'd. Jesus, she the one in the trap. The Sable DC. I mean, I kind of want to be like, I don't blame them, but I also kind of blame them for DCing. Yeah, this game kind of went a little bit Pete Tong for them a little bit. They've got Agen done, well the Sable got Agen done, to be fair to. forget the save, but I can see. Oh, is somebody in on that? Oh, somebody's in on that. Oh. Fair play. Fair play. Nice dead hard. Nice dead hard. Oh, I stood in my own trap. Well, that was silly. I'll be honest with you, I didn't even see it there. I know, I've totally ruined it. I should just let them escape now. Oh wow. So there's obviously a few things we can take a look at this automatically, like what has happened in this game. Are the people just ready to deal with Trapper games? I mean, the actual answer could honestly just be they're not ready for a Trapper game. Because let's be honest, how often do you actually get hit into a Trapper game? Like, we're still at a pretty comfortable 4 gen. Everyone's been hooked. That's why I just picked that up though for now. It's like everyone's been hooked. So like at least we're not at like a pure bad spot. Okay, I mean if you want clicky, like we can. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just abandon them now. Because I know that will annoy them more. Because I'm not falling for the clicky. We take that hit, yeah, that's a risky scenario. We're running a risky game now. Falling for the dead hard. I need to remember that's a thing. We'll detach now and we can go for this person. Because they walked into a trap. Down to 3 gens. Not bad. That trap definitely will catch people off. For sure. Oh goodness, that trap fucking... That is a solid trap, I'll tell you that. Pretty sure they'll run. I can't imagine them doing some like mad suicide run to like save their pal. She still tried the clicky. I mean, I'm kind of confused to this whole clicky part. Like, it's like they really want chased, but But then they're also like probably best just getting on gens. Like, we've not really pressured any real gen. And then, oh Jesus. No, the worst part is as well, like the bloody bot has just not really been in my radar. But I see where the bot has ran, so get this person who can just sort of know they're over there. Alright, so they disarmed a trap. Okay, so we know they're over there. Oh, they were here. Oh man, so we gotta go back in because they'll be like making some kind of run to that point. Like, we just gotta look out for scratch marks. Yep. Wait, I've seen. Oh, there we go. I see them now. I see them, but they're not running the way I thought they should be running. Jesus, what the fuck is this bot doing? Jesus Christ. Right, at least I've saw the bot, right? Because holy shit, they ran a metric fucking mile. And we'll probably run directly to the hatch now. Watch this. Watch this as they like immediately. Oh, we've got no head now actually, so we just need to catch up. Oh no, immediately they get hatch. Of course they get hatch. The bot always gets hatch. Oh lord. Oh lordy. We did have Noed in that kind of formulation at least, but like it is what it is. What was everyone running? So they had Resilience, Deja Vu, Dead Hard, and Chemical Trap with the med kit. They had Windows, Unbreakable, Adrenaline, and Dead Hard with the flashlight. They had Windows, Urban, Lithe, and Kindred, and that was a toolbox. And then the Sable. Oh, that was the Sable that left, was the top one, sorry. And then the other Sable that stayed had Dead Hard, Resilience, Vigil, and Unbreakable. So pretty alright builds all round. The Meg, too clicky. That, I mean, to be quite honest with you, like, that, if we were to, like, analyse that game just a tiny bit, not the bot leaving me to die, I know. But like, so like if we analyse that a little bit, for instance, like I think in some of those scenarios, so like clearly it was the clicky is clearly the person that's like helping the other people out, is what I would kind of like justify from that. But the clicky part, right? I honestly don't think that is as helpful. I genuinely never feel it's helpful at all, because the moment you clicky, I've said it 1,000,001 times, the moment you do the clicky stuff, I automatically just assume, cool, you're probably going to be a valid runner. I'm also on just a legitimate M1 killer. I'm not going to chase into that. Like, why would I chase into that? I'm going to wait until you make a mistake, in the case that they somewhat did a little bit, falling into traps and stuff. But like, I would rather play the long game of like, I can deal with the other three more probably like efficiently than dealing with the one person who looks legitimately ready for a chase. Like, so I always find that one a bit weird. It's not like the end of the world, you know. I just don't know why people still. I don't know why a lot of people do it as if it's like, I've clicked the flashlight, you must chase. It always feel. I know it never is that scenario, but it always feels like that scenario. Right, let's think of some other presets. Right, so preset 1, which is actually a build we probably would run, for instance, no wit hide, corrupt intervention, brutal strength and surge. That's something I would typically run. Preset 2, which is what we did run, was the no ed scenario with the surge, dead man switch and tinkerer. So I think for preset 3 what I would look at is, for instance, I would actually put on the spring, so that when a survivor escapes from a trap it just resets. I actually think that's like super usable. The other one that we don't have access to will be these ones now, and I'll be honest with you, some of these are fucking busted. Like, I think it is at this one, so the trap victim is left dying instead of injured if they free themselves. Like, Honing Stone is a game changer. Ideally I would say, like, if we have it close to being seen, so we actually found one just to use it, I'm going to say we're going to use a couple of points just to see if we can find it in this as well. Just, if we go to like 3 million at the worst case, if it goes below 3 million then we'll be like, right, okay, we're just not finding it, fair enough. But if we could find it, that would be great, because I think that's one of those ones that people very much use. And this will be where we don't find it now, isn't it? Watch this as we now don't find the Honing Stone. Oh, I thought it was as well for a second. I was about to be like, yes, we hit the jackpot. We need a Honing Stone. I don't think honestly it'll give you them as much, because I actually think it's a way too good a perk for them. So we're getting close to not finding one. We're getting way too close to not finding one, which is not good. Ah, oh, for God's sake, I'm going to take that anyway though, but right, we've maybe got like 2 more pages worth that we can, like, I mean, if we could have potentially went for that for the Iri add-ons. Oh man, it's just not going to give us it. It's one more page, right, we'll see. One more page, you ready? Nah, I can't do it. We can't. The reason I can't be wasting too many points is simply down to the fact that the Stranger Things chapter comes out pretty soon, and I want to have close to 5 million so we can at least dump the points into probably the 2 survivors first, honestly. So we'll have a look at them anyway, right? So basically the first one, which I think is quite interesting, is Bloody Coil. When a bear trap is disarmed by a healthy survivor, they become injured. I like the idea of having Bloody Coil connected with Honing Stone. I think both of them together are mental, because what it means is, like, if you're walking about and you see one and you go to disarm it, bam, you get injured, right? So you're finding ways to get injury states with them interacting with you. Then you've got Honing Stone, which, as we say, if they get put into the trap and they free themselves, they actually get dying. They go to the dying state instead, which means that you don't actually necessarily need to go near them straight off the bat. You can do whatever you're doing. So what I like about Honing Stone is you can be initiated in a chase, somebody gets trapped, and instead of having to be like, right, I have to actually go break chase to now deal with that, you can be like, well, they're going to deal with that themselves in a couple of seconds, and then I'll go deal with it. The only thing you've got to bear in mind is potentially unbreakables and shit. This one also can be like kind of fun. The Iridescent Stone just says every 30 seconds one close trap chosen at random becomes set. I kind of love it and I kind of hate it. The problem with it is it's just random, so like, I kind of wish Iridescent Stone had a way where you could like toggle the ability button, because you can see the traps on the map, right? I kind of wish it had a wee, like, every 30 seconds it becomes active, use ability button 2, look at trap, click, and it goes set. I wish it had more control, but I can see why they also don't want that maybe as well. But because you could then just, because you're going to like systematically just be setting them all, you know, like. And as I say, like, so what we'll do is we'll run some of the cool ones, right? So when resetting the bear trap really on the most recent survivor to disarm it, it's not horrendous, it's not great, it's not bad. I do like the fact that this one resets after they escape from it, because it means that if you didn't get to them as such, it's good. I also kinda want to try Trapper Sack at some point, So it gives you all traps are carried at the beginning of the trial instead of spawning the map, but you can't pick up bear traps. So the problem with that though is that it's a good and a bad thing. Okay, you're getting like all like 12 traps or whatever it is, it's some stupid number. But you then also get hit with this scenario of once you've placed them, you've got to be tactical as fuck where you place them. So I'm thinking we're going to run the coil that resets them because I don't mind that. I don't mind mangled, that could be kind of cool. Increase the time required for them to disarm it could be kind of interesting. Darken the appearance could be funny. Start with an extra trap could be funny and allows us to carry extra ones. And that's just to disarm it, isn't it? So, when a survivor escapes a bear trap, they're inflicted with deep wound. I'm going to lock that in for an interesting idea, and then just check if we have any better points things, which I don't think we do, so we'll just chuck that one in. Right, so for perks for this one, right, like what I would like is general. What do people run when they play Trapper, for instance? Like I'm going to pull up just a thing and just see what like DBD Trapper builds and just get a general idea of what people are running, you know. So you're more than welcome in the comments if you have builds that you have seen or played against and stuff like that. Chuck them in, because I'm just interested. As I say, we're going to play on average like 5-ish games, if not maybe a bit more. Maybe even we just like end up falling into like, oh, we'll just play them for the day. Like, I mean, I'm seeing people running. So somebody's saying like if you're a beginner trapper, to be honest, this one feels a bit fucking mid. Whisperers, so that you can. That just sounds shit. Like Whisperers, hit no ed, sloppy butcher, and brutal strength. I mean, like that does feel like the kind of like basic build. And they're saying running it with the coil and something else. They might not even care what you're running it with. Actually, to be fair, but that's interesting. This one they're saying running Thanatophobia. So the more survivors injured, the more they are slowly repairing, which could be alright, I guess. Make your choice could be interesting. Sloppy butcher and surge. Like I feel like surge has to kind of really exist in it. The meta trapper build says save the best for last. Pop goes the weasel, corrupt intervention, and dragon's grip. And then there's a basement version which is insidious, no ed, whisperers, and bitter. That's just trash. That's a shit build. What's this one? Friends to the end, infectious fright, remember me, and fugitive chase. Kind of like the idea of that one actually, the terrifying trapper. Right, let's attempt that one. Right, I actually feel like that one could actually be kind of cool. Yeah, that one could actually be kind of cool. So it's going friends to the end, right? So this is the one where you become obsessed with a survivor. You get obsession. You get exposed on them basically, and you get a little bit of knowledge. Then it wants me having infectious fright. Which just basically means when anyone's put into a dying state, a bunch of people scream around them. I can see why they want that. I can see why. Remember me is an interesting choice. Is that just because, yeah, when we hit the obsession, we're going to get like the gates opening slower, basically? So a bit of, okay, right, okay, I can see what they're wanting us to do, and then I'm going to just put in chase because I can't be asked. What does this do? So you become obsessed with a survivor. When your obsession is hooked, you gain the undetectable status effect for 18 seconds and haste. Oh right, okay, yeah, that's a good combo. Yeah, because your friends to the end's always going to flop to somebody else. Oh right, okay, I can see what they want us doing here. Right, okay, I'm kind of on board with this one. I can see what they're wanting us to do. That's fine. That is fine and dandy. So that's fine. Let's try this then. Some of those other ones, as I say, they look interesting. Like the other one was the meta build one. So save the best for last. I can get why. Yep, because you're just going to speed. I can see that one. Pop goes the weasel is still interesting. Corrupt obviously, but Dragon's Grip is a proper like interesting choice. Works well. So they're saying it works well with Pop because it requires you to kick a generator, and when a survivor returns to the generator and starts repairing it, they suffer from explosion. Like I get why they want it, but I'm actually trying to like figure out. I don't know. I feel like honestly, like Friends to the End would just make more sense, to be honest, and you're just constantly flip flopping over on. I mean, maybe it might. Saying that though, like they are saying it's a meta build, so like we'll take that with a bit of a pinch of salt, and we'll assume they're right. You know, the internet never lies, so we can try it. So as I say, so now we're trying. So we've got the ability to go hunt down the obsession. Basically, seems to be the trick, while also being a little bit undetectable at times, which is kind of funny. Along with getting some probably good exposed hits, I would say. Like I think that seems to be this one again. I think on Trapper it's a kind of catch-22 because you're resetting your traps and stuff like that, and if the traps just don't work, then it also is what it is. But I think like after the 5 games we play with them, I can kind of like sum up how I feel about them. Because we're on an alright map for this. I actually he looks scary on this map with that skin, to be honest. That's like legitimately eerie. Somebody's already on that one. Oh, wee bit of lag there. Wee bit of lag there, but nothing we can't handle. I'll be honest with you, I actually don't know where she ran to though. Oh, she's right there. Fuck me. Yeah, we have a skilled player. We get the hit on them. Oh. We get the hit on them at least. I'm going to imagine like 2 gens are probably close to bottom. So we get the Friends to the End bonus here. And we get the exposed hit. Now he'll probably be like, what the fuck? But for the sake of this, they'll probably be like, oh you fucker, he's running Friends to the fucking end. And then that flip flops. Get to kit. You get to set a trap here. If it will let me pick this one up. It does. Sadly, he's not our obsession. Sadly. Oh, fair enough. Off the shot. Don't know why your teabagging did it. A pallet. Honestly, some survivors are so fucking weird. He goes back in on that, didn't he? No, he didn't. Oh, wow, he did not. I'm not entirely sure what happened there, but I'm also kind of like funny that it happened. So we know that they're there, which is fine with us. Sadly, we don't have friends to the end going off, but we'll take it, you know. Oh, I just realised as well, it's not even her that's got the friends to the end. It's her that's got friends to the end. Well, that's a level of shenanigans we weren't ready for. We get the hit. We get the hit. Is there a... Nah, it's gotta be this one, I guess. And they're getting them gens done at a decent rate though. Like, this is a close game, man. We're getting... Oh wow, she's got sprint burst. Nice, nice. Yeah, she knows what she's doing. She's a very good survivor. Like, I think we've actually fell into a pretty good team here, to be honest, that's actually making this... I mean, like, we're barely able to catch her. Jeez, that is tough. That is some tough tamales. We have to abandon because we know that they're happening over there. And yeah, we found the one in question. Yep, that's who we're after. That is who we are after. Because he's the current obsession, which is going to allow us to flip-flop the obsession to somebody else. Gets him on second stage. I mean, the only thing we can do here is check. Fall back in, because if that one's getting worked on, it's getting worked on. If this one's getting worked on, fair, yeah. So I guess now what we do is we just make it stressful for them, because obviously there's a door here, player here. I don't even know if they come save him, to be honest. Nah, DC's, because they're not going to save him, so they'll probably be on that gate then. And then they'll escape. Yeah, that was a tough game though. There it goes. fucking recovery. Holy moly. Because let's be honest, gate not safe. Gate not safe. They get that. No, they got the other door open. They get the other door open. And then one escapes. Both escape. Okay, so they take the draw. They just assume the draw scenario. I get it. I get it. That's fair. Alright, alright. I can sort of see what this build was wanting to do. I don't know if Infectious Fright got me as much info as I would have liked. See what builds everyone was running. GG's everyone. GG's. They were fun. That was a good team, man. Like they were they were on point what they wanted to do. Prove thyself botany, sprint burst, deja vu. Yeah, that's a pretty good build, to be honest. Reactive healing, adrenaline, clairvoyance, and babysitting. Alright, fair from the Steve, fair. We'll make it. Windows, resilience, and iron will next. And then saboteur, breakout, sprint burst, yep, and windows, fair. Pretty all round build. You can see what we're going for. Yeah, and they went for the draw. Like, you know what I mean? They literally were like, listen, there's a high chance we probably don't get this scenario where we get all three out and they left. I actually think that's probably the best case scenario. Like, you just take the draws. That's an interesting build though. That is an interesting build. I don't know if it was sold on Infectious Fright, to be honest. I think those two are kind of a cool combo. I guess that was probably alright to some degree. I mean, it probably did slow them down fixing that last gen, that last door, sorry. Like, so maybe that. I think it's just Infectious Fright I'm not sold on, to be honest. Let's like lock that in right again, or at least some kind of combo to that scenario. Like, I think Friends to the End was a good one. I do think that was a good one. I'm trying to think what else you could run it with though, as well. Like, because I think like Corrupt, I am not too sold on, if I'm being honest. Just down to the fact that, like, I get it lets you set up a little bit, but I feel as if, like, if you're just moving around the map, it should probably be alright anyway. Like, Trail of Torment could be kind of cool, where you get undetectable during the time of it regressing, for instance. Like, I actually could see that being cool. And then you can float around the map a little bit easily. Let's try Trail of Torment, right? Instead. I kind of like, honestly, Surge. I feel like we need some level of value when we're not kicking gens, basically. Because this is just after damage generator. I don't know, does this say... It just says it causes it to explode. So it doesn't actually say that counts as damage. So I don't know if they would... I think that specifically needs you to kick it, for instance. But, like, I think, yeah, if we go Surge, we get a little bit of gen regression, right, as we down people. We get Friends to the End, and then we want that that chase one again. I think is probably what we want. Do we want that? No, because I guess we got Trail of Torment now. So do we really need that as much? Is there a world where there's a Hex involved that we could be pretty funny? Like Hex Ruin could actually be kind of funny, but then that'll trigger that if they're not on it as such. So then maybe not. Crowd Control could be kind of funny, just to like lock out those spots. And Chase. Petimento could be good. Two Can Play could also be kind of funny, but like, yeah, again, Plaything as well could be good. I think we go with Plaything just so it pops up a bunch of them. Right, I think in this scenario now, what we're going to run, I really don't want to lock in this perk as much, just because you can't pick them back up. Let's go with setting the speeds up dead fast and increase the time by 50% for them having to get them sorted. Let's try this. So game 3, El Traperino, and we'll see how this kind of like pairs out a bit. Like, because game 1 was alright, if I think about it. Like, game 1 was alright. Game 2 was alright as well. Because game 1 was just our basic build, I thought it was fine. I've also realised, see if we're on this, what am I doing? We should just be fucking chucking them in. Jesus. We've got 33 of the bastards, we should just be chucking them in for the extra points. There we go. Right, so we have what appears to be a key, a firecracker, a flashlight, and a Steve Harrington. So we'll see. Ooh. But I had a pretty shite sleep. It took me ages. The time me and like Thomas and Div went off, it was like fucking 2 in the morning or going on to it or something like that, and I was just like, Jesus. It was a long day. A long, somewhat unproductive day. Like, I got through some of my card collection sorted. The rooms all sorted, squared away again from after the Christmas period. It's all not too bad, but at the same time as well, I'm also like, yeah, I kind of feel like I got fuck all done yesterday. Which is why, like, today it'll be like 4 o'clock. I'll definitely be tapping out. I've just got 1 or 2 videos I really need to start setting in motion again and getting them recorded. Along with this, I'll probably actually just sit and try and edit through this as such and do these wee kind of like 10-15 minute videos of like, here, like, I want info. Like, I want to see how well I'm doing, or just in general, like just in me generally grading myself playing as each killer as well to a degree, because obviously there's some killers I won't vibe with. Like, I mean, at some point I will have to play like 5 games with Blight. And I'll be honest with you, I think that's the kind of one that'll be like a super challenge to even get through 5 games, honestly. I legit think I'll struggle with that one. Which is a shame, if I'm being honest. Because I would like to be able to play as every killer. Yeah, like, being able to play with every killer would be fun. Steve, I feel like he's the runner of the group. I'm already getting those vibes. And then there's the head-on play. Okay. Interesting. He actually did go in it. But she's going to try and flashlight save now. Or not, she was not in position. She was not in position for that. There is also a basement in play scenario there. I'm actually going to walk past him for a second. Sorry. Just come out around here. Somebody was on this though. Somebody was on that. Right, we'll chase, because we don't need to like be like a fucking bastard. I'm fine with chasing other people. He knows his stuff. He knows his stuff. He is good. He is good. Like, long term, he's going to cause us problems. Oh, that's not the vault I thought it was. Oh well. So again, this is why I'm like alright with the surge value here. because I don't mind the idea. I don't know why. Oh no, she's not the. Do you know? No, maybe she is the Ninja. Wow, that's so aggressive. That's so aggressive. Why would I not continue this chase? Nice. How did that miss? I don't know. Dead Harden for snazziness because he's going to get it used. Nice, nice. Yeah, the unhook was what I would have said was a bit too quick, to be honest. Especially considering that they're not healing. Is that Jane getting worked on? Ah, fuck off, game. I was mid-animation for that. That's crazy that I did that. Ah, you fucked it now. You reset your timer. You reset your timer, you silly sausage. They'll go immediately for the quick. Watch this. Yeah, you could just tell. You could just tell. That's way too obvious. I mean, if you're not running, why? I mean, you've made that impossible. I mean, you've made that impossible. Yeah, no, you've made that impossible. Yeah, that was so silly. Like, why not run away? Like, you've just saw me. Like, the unhooks. Oh, she's got DS, right? Okay. Was that all that was for? Fair enough. So she's got used to her DS. Not bad. So we just go back because actually, there's no point chasing her when all the gens are over here. Like this one. See, yep. Oh man. An interesting shot. Oh, you bastard. Shat myself there. Shattered myself. Oh, Jesus. They unhook, so I mean, I'm like, are you actually that aggressive? Fuck me. Literally, dude, why would I not? Use her unhooking that fucking fast? I might as well. Hi, Steve. I don't know why the Steve's the one that's. Hey, that's mine. That's not mine. Probably get a save here, I'd imagine. Or not. The problem with unhooking so immediate though is just that, like, you make it impossible for the killer to not want to then proceed that scenario. You know? Like, legit, like, what they've done there was they've, like, just rushed the hooks every turn. grasp, but that's fine. We get an alright setup point here, to be fair, because there's multiple hook options. And at the rate they want to unhook, if I'm being entirely honest, at the speed that they want to unhook, I would imagine within the next 3 to 5 seconds somebody is on the unhook there. Look at that, look how fast they are to unhook. You lot are actually crazy. Yeah, I am going to. What are you guys doing? Yeah, that's on the team. I have no problem with being able to say that's on the fucking team. Like, holy shit. You, like, the unhooking rate of this team is actually mentalness. Like, they're unhooking, right, within, like, less than 10 seconds. I don't know why you're teabagging. Your team genuinely have played this like shit. Nice head on, well done. Your team has played this so poorly. I don't get that. Why are they unhooking? Like, unhooking like within literally 10 seconds almost every time there. That is too aggressive, my dudes. That's too aggressive on the unhooks. Oh, jeez. GG's. Wasn't even walk away. Yeah, like don't unhook people that fast. I had to 1-for-1 with Steve and then got unhooked instantly. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that was like everyone hooked that game. Yeah, GG's. Jeez. That was so, yeah, that's mental. That was mental how fast. That build, I feel as if I don't know what I got out of that game. Friends to the end, valid. I think this is definitely a trapper perk for sure. I think Surge just inherently becomes a trapper perk. Oh, what's that? A stained glass entity. Ooh, fancy. Plaything, I don't know if that actually played any part in this game. Trail of Torment, I don't know if that played any part in the game, but I wanted to say it did, but I don't feel like it did, because it didn't matter if we were undetectable based on how the team played as such. The unhooks were too fast to justify it, so like what we're going to do is try a preset 5. I still think Friends to the End is definitely the right way forward. I still kind of want to say Surge just makes sense to have. Do you know, honestly, batteries could actually be a kind of cheeky twist of fate. Batteries could be kind of funny, because as they fix gens and run the round, getting a wee bit of a boost could be fun. Unless we do, like, if we do like a Grim Embrace, and then we do Ruin, for instance, could be interesting to try. I'm going to try it though, where we have all the trapper sack, right? We're going to try it. I don't think I'm going to enjoy it, but we're going to try it. I think at this point we also have to do it with the one where it resets as well, just so we don't have to, because we know we can't pick them up, we might as well have them reset, right? And this would be like kind of like game 5 as Trapper, and then we can even do it in stream where we can kind of grade them a little bit as we go through them. Because that was like, was that game 3 or was that game 4? Fuck. What about one? We started on that one. So 1, then we did that one. That's 2. That was 3. So this is game 4. This is game 4. So we get game 4 and game 5 to do basically. Right. Okay. That makes more sense. As I say, I think sometimes it just depends on what kind of team you get, to be honest, as well. Is sometimes going to just determine how games go as well. Like, as I say, like that last game, for instance, I don't really think we got to fully optimise the idea of playing as Trapper, because I think if we played as any killer in that game, the speed at which they were unhooking people was just a wee tad too aggressive, you know, to the point where it's like, well, cool, now you just have to go after the person they've unhooked, because there's no reason you, like, because the problem I think people have is that at that point, yeah, you get, like, you will get the partial scenario of them being like, oh, but that's tunneling. And it is, but it's also bad team player management, where the team's, like, forcing that situation. Like, if you hook somebody, right, from chase to hook to the end of the chase to be hooked, right, you get a 1 hook status. If somebody within literally 10 seconds runs and unhooks them, you've just literally reset that entire chase to essentially be meaningless, to the point where you might as well just chase them again. Like, you might as well. There's no downside to it, because you're now going to put them onto a last hook stage scenario when you chase them down, and literally then it puts the pressure on the team to be like, right, what do I do now? Because now they have to be like, right, well, now I can't fully leave him alone because he's on second stage. But then maybe also it gives a bit of, sometimes it gives a hint to be like, here, maybe like fucking like don't unhook when the killer's standing in front of you, you know. So we start with all 10 traps. All 10 traps. And what I think for this scenario is we have to just have to kind of like, oh wow, they put up a bin already, Jesus. Somebody there. Oh my god, that is a player. Oh, what the fuck was that lunch? We'll take the hit. We'll take the hit. We just booby trapped this area. Oh wow. No, what's funny is that's going to reset. Should that not be resetting? If I put the right one on? Somebody else must have popped one, because that didn't reset. Which is actually kind of annoying. So she's up there. well for my trap. My elaborate. I'm gonna walk around that because it might reset. Oh, we need to push them off that. I think that pops before I get to it, honestly. Which is what it is. And they've reset that as well. Right, hold the bus. Why are my traps not resetting? Like, I know that one won't reset, right? But the other ones should be reset when they got off them. Like, I get that one doesn't reset, for instance, because obviously... Yeah, like, I get that one doesn't reset because they've got to actually get out of the trap. You know? Yeah, like, see, like, they got out of that after I hit them. No, I can't get out of the basement, fuck. I just realised I put a trap in front of the door, didn't I? Oh my god, could you imagine? Right, I'm gonna be honest with you, this is working far too well. Can we fuck off with this working too well? This somehow worked out pretty fucking well. Hey, oh, can you imagine? And a boom! And a boom, you bastard! Get that boom to fuck. No, it was worth a shot. I was hoping they would have just sat on it long enough. She's going to run into that. I believe they call this the domino effect. Right, remember when I said that, like, actually I didn't like the idea of that trapper scenario, like, with having them all? Right, remember when I said that? I lied. I can see its use. I'll be honest with you, I literally was friends to the end, saw you walking all the way in. He's gonna be like, how the fuck does he know I was in the basement? And friends to the end just gave me the most fucking insight ever of all time, maybe of life. You might be wondering why I'm doing this. The trap. And then Grim Embrace for great lockout. Oh, the double whammy. Oh, the double to toe. Oh, you bastards. Where is that? Oh, it's right there. Ah. Sorry, pal. I was distracted with the noises. I mean, the tough thing here is, like, if somebody's not going for the other dude, then it's kind of like a bit of a tough one. Like, so they went in for the save, that's fine. So they went in for the save. Because there's ways into that building, for instance. There is ways into that building. Sadly, Friends to the End is just such a strong... Honestly, Friends to the End is so strong in this scenario. Because depending on what he's doing with his day, for some reason it pinged him as over there. Oh, it did actually ping him as over there. Brutal. That's brutal. Brutal. Yeah, I can see what I can see. I actually think we actually stumbled into a really good build there with use of the add-ons though. With use of the add-ons, that wasn't as bad. But then also, I feel like that might be like super map dependent as well. GG's team. Yeah, that honestly could just be like map dependent as fuck. Ah, Geo next. Geo next. So what was everyone running? So they had Resilience, Botany, Iron Will, Self-Care. That's a, yeah, I like that build, that's fun. They had Dark Theory, oh, Boon Shadow Step, Overzealous to Fit Eye, and then Deja Vu, fair play, fair play. Then they had Left Behind, Bond, Sprint Burst and Life, nice, yep, nice. Leader, Windows, Bond, and Dead Hard, also nice. Yeah, pretty fucking solid builds, to be honest with you. I think we got a lot of... That is actually, like, I think that might be the build. I think the only thing is with this one, right, so it says a bear trap resets 2 seconds after the survivor escapes from it. Like, I think that did start to then show later on in the game. Early on, I didn't feel like we were getting it as much. But then I actually saw it happening, so I can't say it doesn't happen. Yeah, it's a tough one to beat. I think, like, if I'm being honest, there's a world where, like, I would love to just keep spending points till we get a Honing Stone, to be honest. Honing Stone along with the reset one is like a fucking solid scenario, because what it is like the trap victims left dying if they free themselves, and then it resets because they freed themselves. I want it, right, we're going to put a few more points into finding a Honing Stone just for one game of it, since it'll be game 5. There we go, thank fuck. Thank fuck. Just so we can do preset 6 being the Honing Stone with the reset trap. Put on some... oh, wrong thing. Put on some points. I think Friends to the End... oh, helps if I type shit. Is still very valid in this scenario. I think Surge still holds great value. Try to think what else you could really do. I'm trying to think what else you could do. Because again, like... trap victims are left dying instead of injured, for instance. It's just so fucking strong when you get hit with them. Obviously we have to set traps now though, like, because you either go for reset or you could go for the idea of, like, you just start them all, but if you do that, I think you're better off with resetting and just starting off. So then maybe things like, I think Hex Ruin actually did come into play, to be honest, at times. But then maybe just like Pop might be better. After Hook and Survive the next gen, you kick loads of 20. I mean, honestly, that could be not bad, but because we've already got Surge, so then you just kick the non-Surge ones for pop value. Or let's just see. I think the last build was really fucking working well, and I think it would be scary with this. Because Ruin seemed to have a little bit of in-play scenario, but if you're just on gens, that's where I think it might not be as good. Whereas maybe if we go for like a plaything scenario, would be a bit more interesting, so that they get the old Oblivious stuff happening. And then or maybe even just Grim Embrace, Nowhere to Hide. Nah, we don't really need Nowhere to Hide, we don't need that as much. Oh, this is a tough one now because I'm now trying to like maximise what we get used. Plaything, Grim Embrace. Right, and then what was preset 5? What was the other one we had instead? It was Grim Embrace and Hex Ruin. So like we're taking out Ruin for Plaything was what I think we were going to look at potentially. This is a tough one. This is actually a tough one, to be honest. Disillusion could be funny. Like, I feel as if it has to be a Hex one, but then, do you know, even something like Face of Darkness, because whenever we hit them, just because what's it, Injury and Survivor by any means activates it. I think the idea of doing that could be kind of interesting, just because then, no, well maybe not, I don't know. Do we just go for a Devour play? Or, do you know what we'll do? We'll go Petamento. Do you think Petamento could be a good shout? When a survivor repairs a cursed gen for 5 seconds, you gain a detectable for 30 seconds. So even that, it's a spawn a hex totem that curses the furthest gen. See, I don't like that because then it'll just disappear. Like, Plaything I think might be the one for us. We'll try it with Plaything. Let's try it with Plaything. Game 5. So the idea here is get the traps all in good spots. Basically what we want to look at doing is like, ultimately it's like putting the traps in all of the loopable spots, so that when we chase people into loopable spots, they fall into trap, and then we can basically just abandon them. As such, like, we can still hit them down as well, obviously, but like at the same time, it means that like if we're in chase and stuff like that, and somebody gets hit with a trap, we just know that we don't have to like immediately beeline to them, because we know once they get off the hook, like off their trap, they're going to be down on the ground for us. Surge hits, yeah, Grim Embrace to give us a little bit of time. So this will be game 5 for those watching. Game 5 Arena. Lots of Steve Harringtons floating around. Obviously a lot of people have watched the final season of Stranger Things. I liked it. I actually thought, now I also was laughing so much when we seen all these people talk about how like there was going to be a secret super ending. I laughed so much, man. That is some fucking grade A copium, is all I'm going to say. Like, I had a good laugh with it. Like, don't get me wrong, some of it though, right? Oh goodness, that's my yawn for the day. Some of it I could legit. Just a full reset there. Some of it I could totally see being sort of true, to be fair. But I rewatched it, like, so I watched it that night, and then like, so like when the episode came out, I watched it obviously after the long stream. I honestly thought initially watching it like it was a pretty fucking dull ending, but I think it was just the tiredness kicked in, because then the following day, like the actual like proper day, I like got up and I watched it again. I said I'm going to watch it again because I just want to see if I missed stuff as well. And then I sat and I watched it and I went, that actually might be potentially one of the best endings a show's ever had, like legitimately, because none of it's actually to do with D&D. It's just the kids using a game to rationale what the fuck's happening to them in what is quite literally a very traumatic time. So like, I was looking at it and I was like, yeah, they're literally, I've still not watched Stranger Things yet. Ah well, tough shit. Spoilers ahead. It's been a week. It's been a week and the secret ending hasn't happened either, right? So like, you're all on your own. You have to deal with it. Oh, here they come. Watch out, boy, shut your mouth. I mean, I see you. Being awful fucking slow with my pickups there. I feel like this is going to be one of those odd chases. Yeah, I'm already done with that chase, honestly. And you know, sometimes this is the game you've got to deal with as well. You know, like we've finally put holding traps on, and we might just be getting hit with a potentially bad slice of cake, and that is entirely fine if it happens. Oh wow, they're just de-arming the traps, man. They are. Honestly, I wouldn't even say I'm putting them in that fucking level of spot that's like... Jesus, oh man, we're just... doing this one out. Yeah, I'll be honest with you guys, this isn't looking good. That trap's been deactivated as well. Yeah, I don't think we can win this one, guys. I'll be honest with you. I think they're all on comms as well, so I think that they know where all my traps are. Yeah, we're not going to have a fun time. We're going to figure it out though. We've got that one done. Right, okay. Are we able to even push anywhere? Maybe. Well, they just know how to avoid them all. We had that one getting deactivated. Yeah, I think they got our number, people. And do you know what? I guess at some point we did have to get hit in with a game like this. We did have to get hit with a game with this. We'll play it out, you know, we'll play it out. Yeah, because that one... Oh man, even that one's dead. Yeah, guys, I'm going to be honest, I think we've lost this one. I don't even... Oh man, yeah, we've lost. We have lost big time. You know... Like maybe we can pull it around to some degree, but like considering like this is the first hook of the game, is actually kind of sad. They're on point with unhook. Like see the traps, they're not even getting a chance to be. We would see against a team like this, what we would actually need would actually be. Oh wow, they're right there as well. What we would actually need would have been the way to have but I know she's up there. Why would I chase? That's actually so brutal, man. Do we even attempt to just confirm? Like, I'm going to just walk away. I'm going to just walk away, lads. Where actually is the doors? What we'll do is we'll walk away so they can get the unhook. We're just not going to win this game. This is a team that's just too good for us to now. It's a shame that this is the one time we try to use Honing Trap and we go up against the comp team. But like, every one of them was... Every one of them was fixed. Like, look at how far. Like, look at every single traps getting disarmed. We would have needed against this kind of team. We would have needed the Eriad on, so that when they do this, they get the injury status. Basically, that's what we would have needed. because even then, like, is it tab? Can I even look? Aye, because like this is just when they escaped from it, so nobody's falling into them because they're all getting disarmed. That's brutal. That is such a team. Fair play to them. Fair play to them. Yeah, just I would not be shocked if this is like all P100s, legitimately. Just waiting for them to fix that last gen, then we'll start the timer. I don't really mind if they mess about because I feel like this is the kind of team that is just going to piss about for the full length. I can't see them all just leaving. So just wait a second until one of those 3 gens pops. There they got one of their. I don't even know what that was. Was that the hex play thing? Is that what they hit? Holy moly! Oh Jesus! They must be close to fixing it now. There we go. Jeez. Just going to sit in the basement now. Cool, just do that so we can't get blinded. Cool. Oh man. Yeah, that was rough. That was definitely rough because there's just nothing you can do in that scenario at all. That's brutal, to be honest. But you know what? Sometimes that also happens. You know, you got to take the good with the bad. Just checking that one. Yeah, you got to sometimes get the good games and the bad games. It's a shame we wasted the points to try and test out the honing stone for a match because we didn't really get to utilise it at all. But I think they were all on comms to some degree, to be honest. And every single trap that gets set up somewhere got disactivated, like very efficiently, to be honest. Like, yeah. Plus, I think the 2 of them with the flashlights were just going to play the you down 1, you'll get the flashlight save and stuff. I think that was going to come into play as well, to be fair. But you know what? Sometimes that happens. You know. That sometimes happens. I definitely called it though. I knew I knew the whole clock was going to get wasted though. I knew that. That's why I sat here so we can't get the flashlight stuff going off. I kind of seen that one coming, just based on the styles. But it is what it is. Game was alright though. We just didn't have a chance against. So we're in 1 killer against people who are good at looting. It is what it is. You know, you sometimes get that, you sometimes don't. We didn't really get to utilise the honing traps, which is a shame because I'm only really playing like 3 games anyway, or 5 games anyway, so it's like one of those where like it's a bit rough because that doesn't really give us the greatest information, but at the same time it makes it a bit weird. GG's. Like, aye, P100, aye, you can see the levels here. Yeah, so botany knowledge, balance, landing, decisive strike and self-care, nice. Windows, yep. Plot twist, nice. Scene partner for the scream, yep. And life, nice. We have dead hard, resilience, unbreakable windows, and then we had plot twist, scene partner, finesse, and windows. Yeah, fucking players well above my grade. Like that is what's happening there. You know, you could just see it. You know, that is what it is, right? So we played our 5 games as Trapper. Sadly, that was the last game that was a bit shit. Like, good survivors though. Me playing like shit probably should be the thing. That's rough. I mean, that feels so bad because again, we only had 1 honing trap and we ran out of detention springs as well. So like, I'm trying to think. Like, I think if I'm grading anyone, I'm going to grade them out of 5. I wouldn't do a full out of 10. I don't think, but there can be decimal points. I think the traps can be very interesting. I feel like it's such a domino effect with the traps. Like game 4 was like a highlight of like, oh, the traps getting reset all the time was quite noticeable, and it just kind of domino affected, really, didn't it? But then games like that, for instance, where you're against a swift, inefficient, unusable almost, to be fair, because they can just walk behind you and be like, yeah, cool, like deactivating the traps as you set them, so you're really just an M1 killer that's wasting time. Was kind of what highlighted in game 5, which can be a bit rough. we couldn't get Plaything into action. Grim Embrace we couldn't get into action, to be fair. We got into action once, I guess, with a hook, but that doesn't really count, to be honest, because by that point it was a one-gen scenario anyway. Surge we couldn't get anyone downed, and Friends 10 we couldn't get anyone hooked. So like we basically had like essentially a perkless run there with no add-ons, and the Tiramisu was getting us nothing, because that was a bad game for that. That's what I would highlight from that. So, but then again, that also does give me information, because like I have to then be like, right, cool. So there is some games where if you're up against Swifts and stuff like that, is Trapper just somebody that's not going to work well against a Swift? Like if people are on comms and they're just deactivating the traps as you set them up, is there that scenario? Maybe then you have to be like, well, do you run the one that lets them get injured for deactivating them, you know, something like that, because then it kind of forces a scenario. Maybe that could be that. Maybe that's like the scenario where like you would maybe want them on from time to time, but you're never going to always have them on. So yeah, some of those games will be rough. I think when we look at like all the different games that we played, the base kit that we were running was alright, to be fair. It did seem not too bad, because we had like a 2 of the 5 games were 4Ks. One of them was 2 of them were a 4K. That one there was a full team escape. One of them was definitely a 50-50. It was the 2 and 2. What was the other game then? Well, let's see if we can look that up quickly. We'll scroll through and quickly find out what the scenario was there for all of the matches. So the first one, was it 3 4Ks? One, no. What? Oh yeah, the first one was the bot escape. That's what it was. The first one was the bot escape. That's what it was. Okay. So we had a 3K, 2 4Ks, a 2K, and a no K. Like, so the better we did, we kind of paired into better players to the point where then it hits that scenario where we don't have a chance, is probably what I would say. Like, they were too good at looping anyway. Like, we were never going to catch them. So like, yeah, I think at lower levels, I think I would rate him quite high. He's got some versatility, but I don't know how high I'd rate. I think I'm going to give him a 2.5 out of 5. Yeah, I'm going to go 2.5 out of 5. Like, I don't think he gets the full like benchmark 3, because as you pair into like more experienced players, depending on what perks you're running and what add-ons you're running, I think he's too subjective to just being a completely baseless kill. I mean, like, look at this. Like, when we played that last game, they literally never came into effect because nobody got trapped. They never came into effect because no one escaped from a trap, so they're completely nullified. We never hooked anyone to actually get that to pop properly, so that was like useless. We never hit anyone down to get Surge going off. Grim Embrace, we got a hook, but it was a 1K, 1 gen left. Yeah, so like, I think, yeah, 2.5 I think is probably fair. 2.5 is probably fair. It feels bad though, like, because I feel like it's a 2.5 with like a wee star, right, of it could go higher, but you would have to be so comfortable with playing him. Like, I think that would be the scenario. Whereas me, on the kind of average base level, I just think he's an M1 killer that fucking... You might get... I think it's one of those... You might get all the glory of like the fucking domino effect, but then at other times you're just going to get all of the bob outings of just a bad time. So what I'll do is... We will now move on to Wraith and have a wee cheeky gander at what the fuck we're doing with him. But let's turn everything off though, first of all, just so that I don't have things in play. Because whatever this build is probably shit, to be fair, so let's just take it away. And then let's have just a general look at builds for Wraith, just as a general idea. DVD Wraith builds. Let's see what people are talking about. This was in August, so that's close enough. So somebody was saying, so like a base version would be you run Predator. So like what I'm going to do actually, right, is we're going to just utilize these. So this one says running Predator. Oh. spelled that right? Predator, yep. Then it says it wants us to run the lead. Right, okay. Then it wants us to run sloppy. Oh. Which I'm kind of with this so far, and then bitter murmur. So it's wanting us to have obviously no lead for end game. It wants us having sloppy butcher, so when we hit them with a basic attack, they'll get hemorrhage and mangled for 90 seconds, and then it increases the rate at which healing progression is lost, and all that sort of stuff. Cool. Bitter murmurs unlock the potential in one's aura each time a generator is fully repaired. Survivors when 60 meters complete are revealed for 5 seconds. When the last generator is fully repaired, all survivors are revealed for 10 seconds. Okay, so I can sort of see what it's doing. And then it says when a survivor escapes a chase, reveal their aura for 4 seconds. Okay, right, okay, I'm with this. It hasn't. The only thing I will say with these builds, right, is it doesn't really give you a great, like, here's what you should use as such. Like, I think uncloaking a bit faster could be good, movement speed could be good. I think we just lock those in, and we just assume and hope we'll get Tiramisu's, and we'll just keep locking them in. So preset 1, yeah, let's just play, and we'll just do these as we go. Like, I can see what this wants to do. Again, I guess again, it's like other players as well, like, the flaw, sometimes the flaw is going to also come into the play where it's like, if we just play good players, like, we're not good with a lot of these killers because we don't play them that often. So it then also comes down to, like, do you just get, like, take like that last game for instance, right? Since we're not good with the killer specifically, do we just get dunked on because it's a good team? I feel like the answer could also be yes, to be quite fair. Like, it does feel like at times you've got no chance. Like that last game would be like what you would put on the bracket of like demoralising if you were like really like taking the game a bit kind of like seriously. Luckily we are not, but it's good to try these different builds. Like, I think the holding one I feel just bad for because I like the idea of the perk. It's just shit that like they kept getting disactivated. Wraith is not one of my more comfortable killers though. Like, I can play him well enough. Like, I can play almost every killer. Like, I think the only killers I definitely struggle with and won't enjoy playing will be Blight for one. I just get it's too much. It's the same with like Billy as well, to be fair. Like, I can get used to him. Billy, Blight and Oni are like 3 really heavy, like, it's the gate, it's actually like the mechanics I can't do with because it always feels too fast. Whereas then you've got ones like Ghoul/Legion where it's like I just don't like the gameplay of them. I think for the serious potential like of making these videos, I'm kind of up for the idea of playing them still, but it might come with like a heavy bias of like I'm not comfortable playing them kind of thing. Which is a bit of a shame, like, because obviously there's people who play Blight, for instance, and they're fucking god tier. I just won't be that way. It'll never be a killer I can get used to. It's the same with like, who was the other one where you had to change his thingy-majigger? Oh, what was it again? You had to like change his field of view, for instance. And I'm just like, if I have to change the field of view on somebody to make them work, I don't really want to assume. Oh, Jesus. Shut myself. Oh, Jesus. So I think, oh, there's one. That's a lot of wiggling. Is she? She wiggled then, didn't? Okay, I don't think she's playing. Fuck. Are we alright, team? Oh, well, she just... Are we team? Hello? Oh, she just did knees up, knees up. That's genius. What, are we alright? What is going on? What happened this? I'm not really too sure what's going on, guys, if I'm going to be quite honest with you. Like, I don't even feel like I did it. Egregious, that game. I'm gonna be honest, my dear, she's not playing anymore, so we're just gonna hit her and move on with this game. What the fuck happened this game? You know the worst part is, I can't actually see what the fuck she crawled to. Oh, she's there. Jesus. Is that actually a scenario I have to pick her up? Fuck me. Well, that was a waste of a game. I'm going to just... I'm going to be honest, team. We're going to just reset that because I legit got nothing. We got nothing out of that game. We're going to reset. We're going to reset. Don't worry about it. We'll lock into this game. Game 1 didn't technically happen because there is GG. Alright. Alright. Don't have an ad, I have no idea what happened there. So confused. Yeah, okay. We'll just log back into our game. Like that game didn't happen. Just log back in. Jesus. Fuck you hell. That is a weird one. That is a bit of a weird tune. I don't even know what really actually like could have happened there. Something definitely happened. Like I think they just like nah, I don't even know. I actually don't know. I'm not even going to try and rationalise what happened in that game because literally none of that made sense. Like they ran in. Because one of them just stopped playing though. Like literally one of them stopped playing. I wonder. I was hoping the other person was live, but they're not, just so I could say like, hello, can you tell me what happened? Oh, okay, hit the ad. Oh, well, we can't ask it. Oh man. Oh Phil. Oh Phil. Okay, so take two. So obviously, we're still running with the escape a chase, you get to see the aurora. We're still running with the get hit, they get hemorrhage mangled. Obviously no ed for endgame, and they fix a gen, we get to see their aura. So we get a couple of aura options. I can see what this wants us to do. We just need to actually be able to play a game out fully to see it in play. Is the thing. I looked into that, so like. We'll just hope that we can get a game in that has a bit more. What can I say? Validity. There it goes, you know. But we're at 583 follows, 17 away from the 600. At some point in the near future, I'm going to set up the Bob Ross stream as well. I'll get that sorted. Obviously the New Year thing kind of changed plans. We didn't really have plans initially, specifics and stuff. We had sort of specifics, but not to any really short. And then obviously the game took way longer, so like it kind of changed how we ended up doing stuff. Oh, what's the chances? So they're all on that downstairs one then. Oh, that was a bad miss. Took that. Oh, they went up the way. Interesting. Oh, ow. Oh, he's a flashlighter. Alright, fair enough. Fair enough. So they fixed that gen. He comes straight back in, I can just tell. Oh, he didn't. Oh, nice. That was actually a good option there. That was a good option. We have a hook here. That's what it's going this way, I think. Oh, somebody's running. Somebody's a runner there, a track star. Oh, they just beelined. They just beelined. I mean, the fact that she thought I was going to go after her. Nice! Dead hard. Fucking fair play. that's a tough one. Oh, Lara, don't DC. Oh, Lara's a stupid cow. There was no need for that as a DC. I hate when people DC like that, man. Nice. Nice. Oh, I went too fast. Oh, what the fuck, game? Oh, game. I guess we're just chasing this person. I guess we're just chasing this person. I kind of feel bad now because the person's DC'd though. Fuck it, we're gonna go find the ladder, man. I hate this shit. I love how the fucking bot teabagged as well. That fucking says it all, man. Like, I'm just gonna let them win. Actually, I don't see. Honestly, DC, man, fucking does my cunt in. Just ruins the vibes. The whole vibes just went off. Yeah, I'm just gonna let them fix. I don't even like the idea. Honestly, it does my box in, right? Because I don't like the idea of it then punishing other players, basically, or it looking as if I'm punishing other players. Like, I'm just gonna stand here a minute. In fact, actually, we'll stand near the door. We'll stand near the door so when they... Oh, shit. When they actually get it done, we can just open it for them. Hello. Hello. Go get a gin. Do what you want. Do what you want. I just hate doing it. Like, it's just never been, like... I wish there was a point where I could be, like, the old me playing this game too seriously. But see, the moment somebody DCs, like, the game just does not feel the same at all. Also, that bot dropped, like, arguably a pallet and a bit that was probably not worth dropping at that point in time. Also, it shouldn't have just... Also, the fact that it teabagged when we were standing right next to it is also kind of funny, because you're sitting going like, oh yeah, like, that's what they do because it reads on shit survivors teabagging. They really need to decode that out of it. The thing should almost never teabag. Right, I think the gen on the left is going to be the one that pops. The far left is going to pop. That's the one. That's the one. Oh. Hello. Do I go fix a gen though, pal? How about it? I'm here. Go fix a gen. Go fix a gen. Thank you. Thank you. There we go. Off you pop. Yeah, you can go. No, off you pop. Yeah, no, go. Literally go. Fuck me gently. Hey buddy, do you want to just go? Are you... I'm gonna just drag them to the spot. his pop. Off you pop. See you later, lad. Boy. Sometimes it can be a wee bit hard for like the explanation of what you want done, but like I'm literally like, off his pop. Yeah, you're good to go. Literally, you're good to go. Nice. Yeah, I'm not having people changing my vibes because they've got a shite teammate. They shouldn't be playing the game DC like that. GG team. I don't like it. Does my box in? Lara Croft DC. Yeah. Oh man. Right, okay. Like, I will say I feel like I got the general gist of it in that game for sure. Sloppy Butcher was fine. I think that just slows things down, which is fine. But Mama wasn't. Was actually alright. It was actually kind of like weirdly. I don't know. It was like a kind of like reverse barbecue in Chile, where it was like instead of me doing the progress to get the site, they're doing the progress. I actually thought that was alright, to be fair. Predator, I think I could have done without it, to be honest. When we go to preset 2 and have a look, I feel like there's maybe something else to it as such, but we'll see. Let's take this stuff away for a second, then let's lock in. So what did it want us to do? So it's saying the best build would be to run Bamboozle. Then it says to run Corrupt. Right. Then it says to run Pop. Oh. And then it's saying to run Pain Res. And Pain Res is just the one that does the loses 20%. Yeah, okay, I can sort of see this one. So Corrupt to slow things down at the start. Pop just to get some that done. Vault faster when you're okay. I mean, I sort of see it. Let's increase the movement speed again, and honestly, I think we could probably run that because we've not got sloppy. We might as well have the effects of sloppy. But let's try this again. Let's try this as well, because so this will be actually game 2. This will be actual game 2. Obviously, game 1 didn't count. Game 2 was fine though. Well, technically game 1, sorry, I should say. Game 1 was actually fine. It just had like, we got the idea of what the build wanted us to do. I don't know if it was good or bad though, if I'm being honest. Like, I don't actually think it was really doing anything for us. But then maybe it was, I don't know. As I say, so this one what we're looking at is when we're vaulting, we're going to be fast as fuck, because we're going to have like if we're cloaked, we vault even faster. We can then set up scenarios a lot easier. Pop, so we can start hooking and then kicking gens. Corrupt just to like slow things down to start to find them, and then Pain Res just to when we get hooks. Yeah, okay. There's something to it. I think we'll see how this goes. As I say, we're hitting about 3 o'clock, which isn't too bad. As I say, about 4 o'clock, I kind of do want to be getting off so I can have a look at recording some stuff. Which means that what I might actually do is after this game, I might actually see, because I've done the one for Trapper with the 5 games. I think what we'll do is after this, we'll just jump around other killers for now, because actually we might not get the other 4 games done with this guy in that time frame, especially if we have lots of DCing and stuff like that happening. Yeah, after this we'll just jump around killers, just in general, just so that we're not Because if I don't get it finished, because I kind of want to be off kind of like sharpish. Basically, I've got like Shimline Saturday's video to record. I've got a couple other deck profile things to sort out, along with actually constructing the deck. I've got this trapper video that I want to look at as well. Along with also just double checking what kind of clips we can get. Plus, we will be live tomorrow. Okay, we're getting a lot of indoor maps. We're going to get some other stuff looked at as well. Like, because I was looking at the idea of playing a couple other games at some point. I've not fully committed to any of them just yet. Close. That would have been close. Now that's a pain res one. Ah, they're both pain res ones. Fuck it, I guess we got to. The only flaw with this one, there is not a lot of fucking windows to build. Tell you something, man, they really want that gen done. Like, I'm quite happy to like, oh yeah! Oh, she knows that. Honestly, I'm quite happy to get this palette away. Ah, worth it, because we're going to break that away. We'll take the hit on her, we'll take the hit. We're actually going to kick that first. Take the hit. Run down here. Takes that hit as well. I mean, I don't mind this one actually getting done, to be honest, funnily enough. The actual one I don't want done is actually that centre one that I can guarantee they're all back at. Ready? Boom. All back at it again. They want this done so badly. I get what she wanted to do, to be fair though. They just want that done so badly. If I'm being smart. This is probably the best case scenario. No, she's not in that. She must have run right past me. The problem here is what they're doing is they want that gen so badly that they're actually like willing. Yeah, like look, he is willing to get back on it right in front of me. Oh, that's rough. It's so. I think the problem with it, right, if I'm being quite honest, is it's actually so forced. Because now I actually do want to have to kick it, yeah, because she's right there. Oh man, oh you fucked that. Far too eager. Well done, yeah. Yeah, they fucked that. Too eager. Don't fucking focus on one gen when you're when there's 4 gens still to go. That is the last possible thing you do. They made that way too easy. Did I even get the full use out of the build? Honestly, no. If I'm being quite honest, I really don't know what level I got out of that. Hey buddy! That was rough. That was rough. I didn't mean for that to go as like brutal as it did. I'm pretty sure I should be able to mori her, should I not? Apparently not, right? It's not letting me mori her. I'll have to pick her up. I thought that would. Oh no, because they're not on stage 2. I would have to. Doesn't matter. Yeah, that was rough. That was rough. I think I was able to just like everyone was on that gen so aggressively, where I was like, there was nowhere for me to go, because everyone was in this main room. That was a bit brutal. I didn't mean for that to be as brutal as it might have came across. Shit happens, man. On the next one, yeah, that's no worries. I just don't want to look and fucking like, oh my god, this Wraith Sweat Lord is out to play. GG's as well though to the rest of the teams. Guys, that's like the first time I've played Wraith in like 6 months. Sorry, well technically we played 2 games beforehand, but we're fucking around with builds now just to get an idea of where I would rank everybody, so I can make some videos with it. But yeah, we're gonna stop playing that now, and we're going to switch to some other some other killers, and we'll see, because a wee Huntress game or a cannibal game. Let's go a Huntress game for a wee change of pace, just for a wee bit. I'm going to lock in with. No, we're not going to lock in with this build because these had me put on the Irry hatchets, and I don't have the benefit of that. We'll put in the. Yeah, we don't want that one. Mangled, maybe. Exhausted could actually be good, to be fair. We'll go with that one. Let's go with that one. Do we have... No, we don't. Oh man, this sucks, man. We just don't have anything decent on these. At some point, I need to start, like, going through certain killers again. Be like, here, like, here's a million for you. Here's a million for you. And just be like, right, maybe we've got some level of blooming add-ons again. Oh my goodness. Right, let's see how this goes. This is going to go poorly. This is a full-on Swift, everybody. Prepare for this game to be absolute horseshit. And it'll probably go so badly we might even just end up switching to Survivor. Oh man. But I hope you're having a good time, Solaris Kai. Hope you're having a good time. Definitely had my fair share of games going tits up. Well, in fact, we had actually the game prior to that one, did we not? 2 games technically. So we had that full-on DC game. Like 3 games ago. Oh my god, we played too many games today already. Aye. In hindsight, aye. So like basically, I'll make up a small video on my thoughts on Trapper. Mostly based off those 5 games, but also in general. Let's be honest, because we have played everyone a fair few times. So like, I can't be like, oh well, we had 5 bad games, so Killer must be bad. Obviously not like that, but It's just to try some stuff as well. So that like we've got some more like DVD content coming out that's not just the clips as well. Especially along with when we find killers where we have like builds we really enjoy. I feel like I want to kind of highlight them a little bit more as well. Because there's a good few killers, like the dog mode Dracula, for instance, I always find incredibly fun. Oh nice, even nicer. Oh, bad throw. Bad throw. Oh, game. You fucking ruin this sometimes. How is that hit? How is that? Wait a minute. I must just be. Don't know. Fuck off. I'm trying to do something, you fucking dick. I mean, how did that miss though? Oh, fuck me. Do you know, this always fucking happens, man. I get like some of these modes where I'm like, oh, I've just not played them in so long. And then I just bastard it up, man. Something rotten. Some of my shots are fucking terrible. Well, that was like a genuinely bad shot. But then I can't figure out because like it looked as if like I was looking up enough, and then it was like not high enough. Apparently that didn't hit. Can we fucking explain? Fuck off, man. Are we just making this impossible? Is that the plan? Is that the plan? We're just not going to let me fucking move? Straight round there, what? Like honestly, I do not get some teams sometimes, man. Fucking hell, man. Can we go for a flashlight save? No. And then Major Masquerade has went down as well. What in the fuck are we doing? She's all the way over there though, which means I don't actually have to interact with her. Honestly, I think I just confirmed he dies, if I'm being quite honest. What is this team doing, man? They're playing the game so fucking weird, but I'm just like, yeah, I think I'm probably best just fucking confirming them out. Yeah, I'm best just confirming them out. Like, all they've done is just fucking hover around this man. Like, I'm assuming they must all be pals or something. You guys are actually so fucking weird. Okay, this is Apple. Okay, we're just playing this game, guys. I mean, if we're playing this game, fair fucking play. But I'm just. Oh, I'm just gonna leave him stuck there. I actually cannot be fucked. You literally could have. I don't know, you know, I get it. I do get it, you know, like I get what they're doing, I get the play. They're being super aggressive at some points to gain the benefit of it. I get it, you know, but at the same time as well, it's like, it's such a fucking weird game you have to play out. Like, smart enough to walk away so they don't heal under hook. They all heal up and then they'll all come kamikazing in to make the save. There he is. Oh, I was too close to that, fair enough. You know, it's like one of those ones where it's like, good on them for playing it the way they like to play it, but man, what a fucking boring game. They just made that game boring the entire way. Probably on that one at the back as well. The incoming flashlight save. You can see him there. Jesus, man, some comps, man. Oh. Somebody's on the other one. They have the flasher in here. Yep, and then we just have to then. Nice. those two doors are quite an awkward space away from each other. Good on them. Yeah, that door will be finished. Oh, you got the dead heart and everything. Nicely done. GG's. Nicely done, team. Yeah, that was a good game. That was a good game. They made all the right plays that you just sometimes can't really like get unforced through. GG's. So plot twist, yep. Unbreakable, yep. I don't even know what that means. You know, I've actually got to a point of like actually like using the old Google just to see what people say, because it's way better to report people if they say something that's just inherently not right or nasty. What's that say? I just wanted the... No, what? No, what? What does that mean? Something, it says like vulgar your sister. I don't know what that means. Okay. Something to do with the sister. Alright, fair enough. That's an interesting comment because they won the game. Okay. I love people that can't see. This is the thing as well, right? I love people who can't win the game, have to be made to play to win the game, and then they're just genuinely salty about it. Like, why play an online game? I'm going to lock in as Huntress again just to like get used to the swinging motions. Like, why play a game, right, that forces you to play against somebody and then be mad that you had to play the game? Do you know what I mean? Like, people like that are so fucking depressing, man. Like, it's actually upsetting sometimes, man. You have to like. I read a comment the other day as well, and somebody was like, "Oh, like the community can be so toxic at times where it's like I want to play the game, but I also don't want to do it." I was like, I mean, literally, get rid of endgame chat would solve 99% of these problems. Like, that person's upset that they won the game, and then has tried to attempt to say something about a family member, which is just weird in general, you know, because they were made to play the game. Like, I just don't get people like that at all. Like, I actually think DBD would be in such a healthier spot if, honestly, if they just get rid of the endgame chat. Like, I honestly would say get rid of it. Get rid of endgame chat would fix so many issues this game has, because so much of it, because the thing is, right, because like, if somebody comes in, like for instance, like, if I'm playing this, right, and I've got TTV in my name and stuff like that, right, and somebody comes into my chat, I can moderate my chat, you know, so like, I have the ability to moderate my chat. We have had in times in the past people come in and they're not happy because they're playing a video game and either they didn't win, sometimes that happens, they come in, they're not happy, or the team didn't play well and they're not happy, or in cases like that where that person's mad, that person's legitimately mad right now because I made them play the game to the point where they had still got the 4K but they had to work for the 4K. So it wasn't just I sit on gen, I fix gen, I leave game. Like, honestly, people like that should not be playing the game though. And I've always said that I'm a big advocate for, like, if you're a bit of a trash human, you shouldn't be interacting with people. Like, stay in your own wee bubble, you know, because that person's mad because they won the game. Why are you mad you won? I don't get how people can be mad when they win, you know. Oh my god, I can't believe he made me play a bit more effectively and force our conditions through so that we could win the game. Like, why would he make us do that? I thought he's supposed to work with us. Do you know what I mean? Like, honest to god, man, it's laughable at times, really laughable. And then it's that scenario as well where it's like, you don't want that then twisting the dynamics of future games. Because let's be honest, it's not fair on like for instance this team. It's not fair on this team right now if I'm like in a bad mood. You know? It's like it's not their fault. Oh, that was brilliant. Like it's not their, like is it at the end of the day, it's like it's not their fault. But then it's one of those ones where like you have this domino effect where if they then end up doing stuff that's say similar, for instance, right? The person on the other end has to then deal with the ramifications of that, which means that their mood goes way down. Because you don't need to win. This is why this is why I'm still happy and love the fact that I play this game for the sake of a draw. You know, or let's. Oh, Stevie Lou. Oh, there was two of these. There was two of them. Oh, I called that. Called it. Had a bit of a feeling there. I think I hit her, ironically. Oh, that was just terribly high. Well. But yeah, it's like you don't want things to like impact. Oh, it's a crow. Like future games and games you're playing into, because I don't think that's fair on people. Like I always try my best to like actually reset where I'm at. Ah, see, I didn't know where you were, Stevie Boy, but I can see your hairstyle because I'm a bald man and I'm fucking raging about it. Oh my goodness. Like imagine that was something that fucking battered us all the last game. Getting hit with that today could have been like a complete like 180 on the mood, you know? Not saying it is, but like when you start to see the rationale. You're right, pal. Sorry, George. Sorry, pal. Oh, is that somebody right there? No, it's a crow. Fuck me. Oh, it's mine. I was like, what the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? Oh. What? Right, one of those scratch marks did not go the way I thought they were going. Is she in here? What? Right, we had scratch marks though. That's weird as shit. Oh, that's a spicy hit. That's a spicy one. I mean, if she's not wiggling, I'm setting up a basement play. I think I can still make the basement. I don't think I can make the basement now. I don't make the basement. Oh, too slow. The reload. Oh, how did that miss? How did that actually miss? That's a stage of refusal I'm not ready to accept. sorry, Nancy. At some point, I'm gonna have to like go take some of these back. Oh, she went up the way. Nice. Oh, what was that throw, you absolute fucking specky bastard, Connor? That was a horrendous throw. Laughable, some would say. Laughable. Full on Skeletron, that fucker. Man, she's fucking running though. She is a runner, she is a track star. Holy shit. Oh, she looked. That was funny. Off you pop. I'm not going down them for that. No, go play. Go play. I'll find you again. I'll find you again. That was funny. Oh my goodness. I think I'm going to have to though. I know. Right, okay. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Cause you asked nicely. Cause you asked nicely. I will oblige. I'll be honest though, that was a really good hiding spot. That was a really good hiding spot and I didn't actually want to punish you for it. I'm just saying. Don't. Okay. That, on the other hand, oh, she, oh no, she, oh no, she had Unbreakable. Oh my fucking goodness, she had Unbreakable, and I felt it. Oh my god, I hit the right. Oh my god. That's actually fucking fantastic. I hit her completely for the wrong reasons. Okay, let's just. I can't believe that happened. Oh my god. She's gonna be like, you fucking dick. So like, you're an absolute fan. And she might not be entirely incorrect. Nah, that was actually just fucking... That happened all for the right reasons. All to maybe the wrong person. Oh no. No, you will not do it. No, Nancy. Oh, I think I got it. I would. Normally we would go for the last person to get hatched, and they should have got hatched. But I also feel bad for the Michaela. That. Oh my god, did I just spawn it right there as well? Oh no way. I would actually have felt bad for the Michaela having. It must have been. Was it Unbreakable? It was Unbreakable as well. Oh my god, they'll be so mad. GG's everybody. I mean, I would be mad. Like, Unbreakable, everything's going well. Goes to get up, fucking immediate El Presidente down mode. Oh, you'd just be like, yeah, bast. Oh man, they were a fun team though. Like, they were a fun team, to be fair to them. Let's switch on up. Can I see if Houndmaster's like back to being a bit more like working.
Once again,
We're going to go with the hopefully they're working just to try. 'Cause it's been a while. Like, I never actually looked at the patch notes, to be honest. Actually, probably could do that now, just to see if they've maybe looked at it. And let's see. That's 2v8. Bug fixes. Just in case there's anything to do with the tugs. Executioner. No, it's 2v8. Fuck, I don't want 2v8. We want. Nah. So she might be fine, it might be not. Like, we just kind of have to take the good with the bad, I guess. Probably heavy on the outs. I mean, like, we'll probably notice really fast if we're getting all the janky shit that shouldn't be happening. Like, if the dug gets lost, the UI can still be fucked on it. Because we noticed that, for instance, we noticed that the dug was getting lost in like tracking. It would get stuck on like walls and shit a lot as well, which was annoying. Trying to remember what else it was. Oh shit. That's better. There was a couple of things that was like catch staff. I was just getting a bit annoyed with it. What else? What was the other thing that was happening? It kept going under the map as well. That was always funny. But hey ho, we shall see. We shall see how the game goes. Because the games have been actually alright, to be fair today. The games have been alright. Because we'll probably get this game out and then maybe a Dracula game to kind of round out the day. I want to stream for longer, but I've got so much shit to fucking record. And I'm only like, I'm off tomorrow, but we're going to still be streaming tomorrow. Probably should be the normal time. I'm going to try and really attempt to get a fucking decent sleep tonight, to be fair. So like, it's going to be like a fucking no talking to anybody, and I'm going to come off like at midnight and go to sleep basically. But I got a couple of videos I want to record and get sorted for both the channels. The DVD one I'm going to try and see how I'm going to format it, for instance. I'm going to see a bit of a way of formatting it. Because I don't really know how I would do it, to be fair. Plus, oh my god, I'm yawning because I've got the heater on. And the heater is warm. I probably should turn that down a bit. It's starting to get a bit fucking roasty. Oh, roasty, toasty. Right, here we go. So, as I say, we shall test Houndmaster, see if she works. If she doesn't, fair play, worth a try. If she does, fair play, we might be able to play her a bit more until we notice the bugs again. Because maybe a previous patch note also maybe fixed her up a bit, to be fair as well, and I've not read the patch notes too like consistently to like keep an eye on it. So we gotta hope. Gots to hope.
There be filthy rats out and about.
We want that one.
Now.
But somebody was on that one though.
Yeah.
Oh, that would have been good. She's fast. We know she's got finesse, that's fine.
Now.
Oh, the fucking dog's not. Ah, fuck me. So what I was trying to do there was get the dog to redirect, and the dog decided not to redirect. Oh, fuck me, is the UI fucked? It is, isn't it? That just ran into him. Right, it can get him. As long as we know it can get him, but that definitely ran alongside him. Which is annoying, because it's like... fucking Doug. I literally can't call it. My Doug's broke. Now it spawned next to me. Fuck me. Yeah, Doug's still fucking broke. Fuck's sake. Okay, cool, right, okay, so at least we know we're going to get fucking penalised for 5 minutes for DCing, probably.
There is
Oh,
no
they're not letting us, they're not DCing
not
us
for them.
penalty for that, that's
Not
interesting.
for us.
Yeah, let's just switch to Dracula then. What's the fucking point of that killer being available? Like, the dog literally got fucking locked in the building and then outside of the building, and then it fucking respawned next to us. Like, that was horrendous. The moment that happened, I was like, yep, cool, cool. So she's just dead. I love the Houndmaster so much, but we legitimately cannot play them. Like, that's so fucking crazy that that's still a thing. No, that's a lie, let's be honest. DVD do not fix their fucking game properly, so like that doesn't shock us actually, is what we should say. Oh man. Sorry, I worked a bit busy there. No worries, no worries. We're going to play a little doggo mode Dracula. We tried Houndmaster there, but the dog still broke. We literally, like, we did the first dash. It's so bad, man. So we did the first dash and then it wouldn't let me redirect for some reason. Well, I know why, because the UI's broke. So then we put it on somebody, shot across, we redirected, and maybe they got around it, but it looked as if it literally just went round them. Like, it looked like it hit them and went round them. Then the direct shot hit them. And then take the dog to the vets. Take it to the fucking morgue. They should just DC that killer, man. Because there's no way you can play that game with that fucking UI being as fucking wank as it is. I'm just saying, it's just fucking dog shit, ironically. Ruins the game, man. Like, because the dog literally, like, that last segment there was the dog get locked behind the wall because the pallet dropped. But then it spawned outside the building but the other side of the building. I have no command over it, and then it spawned next to me. And I'm like, right, cool, but that person's now escaped chase because I don't have my killer power. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to be an M1 killer that occasionally might be able to fucking call a dog into action. That's so fucking... Yeah, they should really just be kill switching that and having a proper look. Like... I can see why we have really not seen Houndmasters in fucking ages though. Like, you might have like the occasional person comes on and goes like, oh, I'm a Houndmaster player and that, but I only play like once every 3 months. And then they'll come on, they'll be like, oh, this is a bit weird. And then they probably just stop playing. But then for people like me, like, that's one of the kills I enjoy playing. Fix it. Fix it. Man, fucking dodgy. That's so bad. So bad. Yeah, so we'll play this one out. That'll probably round us out till like the 4 o'clock. As I say, I kind of need to go off today, just out of the fact that I've got videos I need to try and record, and I'm only off like tomorrow. Oh shit! I'm only off like tomorrow, and then I'm working Saturday, and then I'm off Sunday. But Sunday's realistically a day that I'll be busy, probably playing cards. Oh, Sprint Burst. Nice. Funny because Sprint Burst came into effect there for 2 seconds and then I lost them. Woof. Woof. basement is somewhere. Where the fuck is the basement? All the way over there. Okay. Honestly, I kind of want to kick that gen more than it, because I actually think somebody else was here. I was about to say, holy shit, if she drops that fast, that would be crazy. That's a crazy palette to have ruined. Is that actually a window there that she can vault? It's just a matter of getting the right angle on that one, to be fair. Actually, we have not been over here, and that would be a good call. I just had to be a wee bit extra there, in case you're wondering, everybody. Panicking. Oh, that was good. That was no bad. That was not bad at all. Oh, there's one there. Let's put on that one. Jesus. Can't even tell what fucking Jin popped. Oh, we still got the hit though. Here, listen. We'll take the fucking hit. Oh, she just beelined in. What? What? Did she get past me? She went that way and just disappeared. I want to know if it's just her that... It was her as well. She must have like lucky break or something. She must have lucky break or some shit, because that was fair play. That confused the dicks out of me where she went to. Gens though, mostly because like I think at this point they two are the ones to watch. Somebody's on that one. Oh, he's got sprint burst like a big daddy. Oh, he actually went a totally different route than I was expecting. interesting. Oh, bad lunge, bad lunge. Oh, you got too cocky there. Oh. No way, it's McDaniels actually. They sacked McDaniels. Oh. Interesting times. Oh, that was regressing. Shit. Real question though, are they sacking Tua as well? Not for McDaniels though. I think the writing was on the wall by the end of this season, where it was like, if his Hail Mary was just having like a good quarterback and everything else could be, like, it was essentially like, have a good quarterback, have a wide receiver that can just run like a god and hope for the best on everything. I'm kind of like, okay, if that's everything you've got, then it's not a great game plan. What's a good quarterback, Precious? I mean, here's the thing, right? I will still say that, like, Tua was alright. There was sections of him being alright. Not saying he was great at everything or ever, but there was momentary glimpses of just pure goodness. But I honestly think the moment he got concussed, I honestly think it was game over for him. The moment his concussion happened, I think that set everything in stone for how he was never going to recover. Like, at all. You could just tell. You must have suffered a concussion. You must have suffered a concussion and sleep at the same time. That was a good spot though, I'll give you that. That was a good spot. You were very, very slow on the runaway point there. But nonetheless, a good spot. Nah, I think he was a good QB, but I'm putting the heavy capitalisation on the was. I think there was a scenario for him to be truly great, and then concussion 1, I think, was immediately game over for him. You just could tell, you could just know that way when you see some people, right, where they just obviously don't recover from injuries and stuff. He's like a prime example of somebody who had all the things that could be going for him, and then through injury got just done in, basically. Lost all his magic, lost half his players as well. And then obviously then it comes down to, like, does McDaniels have enough of a good coordinating head to figure out other parts to that puzzle? I kinda don't think he does. I don't think he does, honestly. But then I also think he might, I think it's one of those ones, did he just get lucky with having, like, the scenario of an alright picture? You never know with these things. Because that then comes down to, are they actually getting rid of Tua though? Because the thing is, if you get rid of Daniels, right, but then you in turn don't get rid of Tua, like, I wouldn't track that as a good thing.
books at least. Because then the head coach is going to have to come in and deal with somebody who is progressively getting worse. But then apparently you might be getting fucking Lamar Jackson potentially. Has Kelsey announced his retirement? That's rumours swirling. I don't think he's announced it, but I'm pretty sure that was what people were assuming. They're going in for the save. Where is this? I have no idea where this. You are like the sneakiest arsehole on the planet, my good sir. They are so fucking sneaky, it's actually unreal. That is true shenanigans. True shenanigans. They were a really good player. I was honestly, they would have escaped if it got to a hatch game. If I got to a hatch game, they would have escaped. I had no idea how the hell they kept disappearing on me. I want to know what the builds they had. GG's. Oh, what is everybody running there? Winds of opportunity, overcome on the Jonathan, yep. Right, resurgence and resilience. Okay, fair enough. Then the Ada was running Windows, Sprint Burst, Fixated, and Soul Survivor. Right. How did she escape me the first time then? Diversion for the Fang, Blast Mine, Urban Evasion, yep. Life. And then Blast Mine, Alert, Sprint Burst, Resilience. I mean, fair play. I just can't figure out how they got rid of her. Oh, well, she would have just been crouching. Ah, maybe. That might be why she was getting away with it. Ah. Maybe.
Humanity is a plague that must be eradicated.
Oh, man. I don't know if I've got it in me for another game to do. Oh. GG's for the Jonathan. Yous actually played that out well. That was a tough game. That was an actual tough game. I do appreciate you coming in and saying hi. Right, I think we'll do the one Bubba game because we've not done Bubba today, right? We'll do the one Bubba game. We'll see what level of cursed we get to round out the night, and then I will be hopping off after this game. Going to get some videos edited up, get some stuff sorted for the weekend. Tomorrow's stream, I don't know if it'll be DVD. I was on Facing the Dracula, so yeah, thank you very much. Oh, no worries, no worries. Yeah, when we play Dracula, we only play it as dog mode Dracula. That's just the way I play him. I just find it the funnest way to play. At some point, we'll get a werewolf killer. At some point. Oh man, eventually we'll get out. I mean, even if we got like Demigorgon, but with like a werewolf skin, I'd take it. I'd take that at this point. Oh man, let me turn this heating down. That's horrendous how hot it's getting in here now. Ooh. It went from like freezing cold to actually too warm. Oh, too fast there. But yeah, we'll try a Bubba game. We'll go with the Hubba Bubba magic, see what we can rock and roll in with. But yeah, tomorrow I don't know necessarily if it will be DVD we're playing. I've got a couple of things I want to try and set up. Next week's streams, we can sort of organise. So I'm on Saturday, I'm off Sunday, and then I think I'm off Monday, Tuesday, if I remember right. Let me see if I can pull this up for a second. I'll tell you what the route is, because obviously I will be going to Spain at the end of the month. Going to Spain to go play some cards, so that's all been booked off now. I've just got to get the lads sorted for it, but otherwise we're pretty good for it. So I'm off Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. So I'm thinking for sure on Monday we'll get a stream in, and then Friday night after work we could probably get a stream in. Saturday, is that the Saturday I'm busy? No, I think that Saturday we should be able to stream, and then Sunday I'll probably be playing cards, to be fair. The following week's a wee bit of a janky one because I'm off for 4 but I'm busy on the Saturday, so I'll probably just stream like the Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So next week for definitely Monday, maybe Tuesday, but might need to take that as a chill day for editing. Friday night, Saturday, yeah, I think that's probably that. So we'll go Monday, Friday, Saturday next week will be the plan. That's what we'll do for that one, just so I can start to get that tallied down and stuff. Luckily now we're getting the rota way more consistently. Like as I say, like now I know I know that week, I know the next week, I know the week after that, and then I know the last week I'm on annual leave as well, so that's kind of solved that mission. For the annual week leave, kinda one of those like leave it with me modes, because I'm going to attempt to have basically everything packed and just good to go. That didn't work. Oh, you bastard! Fucking shiting myself. Oh, fuck a duck. Did not need that jump scare today, everybody. Did not need that jump scare. What? Today? What the fuck? The scratch marks feel a bit off today. Somebody on these ones? Right, nah, they must be. They weren't on that one, so they must be on this one. One of them is. Note to self, I have Lightborn on. I honestly forgot I had Lightborn on. Oh, nearly got use out of it. That's alright though. At least I remembered I have Lightborn on now. Oh, how did that miss? I love how that missed, right, but the other hit. Hilarious. I need to go kick this chicken. Oh goodness. We're not that psychotic. We could be, but we're not that psychotic. I kind of feel a little bit bad putting them on the hook there, but like... I feel like I just have to chase off for the sake of chasing on there, really. Oh, fuck fucking game. How did none of those swings actually hit her? How, game? That's crazy. That's the crazy juice. I can only assume she has lucky luck. Oh, I just went into it too much. Oh my goodness. It started halfway and it started to kind of like... It's still regressing. Fuck it hell. They've done like a super reset as well, which is funny. Oh my fucking god. Oh my fucking god, we ran out of charge. And he's got fucking life. He's got life and I want to say... How am I actually getting no fucking scratch marks like at all? Something just feels so legitimately off. I'm not even joking, like every time. I think they must all have lucky break or something on. She's got like sprint boost or some shit on. That side of things easy to figure out. She's over there, but we know we've got to go in for this forced pressure. Oh, I'm not even near it. I'm not near it. She's right there. There's like no hooks in that region at all. That's actually brutal. So I actually need to let them get up so I can let them get to other spots of the map. There's one hook in that region. Holy shit. Yeah, I actually need them. I needed them out of that spot. That's crazy how bad that is. That's actually scary how bad that is. Oh, worth a shot, worth a shot. Oh man, this is actually a genuinely tough match. Only because like if I hook somebody down here, I have to like fucking fully commit. Yeah, I have to so aggressively commit to a scenario here. So there's somebody in that top bit. That's good to know. This might just work. I think that worked because they're doing the... Oh my god, game! Oh, for fuck's sake! Sometimes, man, this game does like the randomest of shits, and you just can't figure out what specifically causes it either. Like, what the fuck? Wait, what? Oh, right, okay. I'm trying to figure out why she at times has like no scratch marks, though. That's still confusing me. And then that charge just ran out. Great. Like, where is the nearest hook? Does that one? Oh my god, there's no fucking hooks on this map. There is no hooks on this map. Can I just add that? Actually, genuinely, I'm like starting to like, lose my shit by how few maps, like how bad are the map placements on this. Like, how the fuck am I actually supposed to play this game? Every time I've picked somebody up, I've been quite actively unable to like put them on a hook that's anywhere near us. Like, that is mental how bad that has been. Like, watch this, right? When I pick her up, right, like, look at like the nearest hook to me other than the basement, right, is all the way over there. That is crazy. What is this map? This map is not making this easy for me in the slightest. Like, there's a hook spot there apparently. Like, that was the closest, and I had already hooked him there. We got a grab. Bet she jumped out her skin. And then there was one. Who could honestly be anywhere and I would never fucking know. Oh, we'll see if they find Hatch. Or do we find Hatch? I just say, the way that spawned there, I actually thought that was the hatch. Just a heads up. Sorry. I feel like it's only fair that everybody gets the scenario. Everyone gets a bit of this all, because they played that out really well. So I would feel quite bad to like, just give somebody the escape on that scenario. Oh man, that was tough. I want to know what they had. So they had alert, yep. Deja vu for that one. They had life, and they definitely had lucky break. Right? Okay, so lucky break was 100% in play with the Fang. That makes everything perfect sense there. Botany knowledge, dead hard, kindred, well, fair enough. Resilience, desperate measure, life, and blast mind. Yep. Vigil, we're gonna live forever. Life, dance with me. Okay, yep. So when they vault, they leave no scratch. Okay, so that was the two things in play that definitely were causing shenanigans. That makes more sense now. Ah, that's cool. That was some cool builds though. That was some cool builds. Right. On that note though, we will be tapping out everybody. Tomes I should start having a look at again, especially for the killer ones, like safely unhooked. No, that's not as damage. Oh man, damage a generator 30 times. Oh man, why have we just not got that locked in? That's so silly. And then there's ones as Trapper. We should probably actually start looking at these ones and start battering through all these, because the amount of points you get for these, like they start to add up quite fast. And then yeah, I think we might even do like a YouTube series where I just try and go through totem to totem basically. That could be quite fun. How many's on this that we need to do? That page is entirely done. Oh, that's why it's in gold. Lol. And then this page has like interrupt and grab a survivor. We just done that as well. Oh, what? This would be a not bad build for it though, with the Insidious scenario. Like drop pallets while being chased. Drop a pallet and stun a killer. That one might cause me issues because I always fuck that up, but fair enough. Earn 20,000. Catch a survivor in the bear trap 4 times as a trapper. Man, that I feel like that could take forever. Blind the killer twice, maybe one day. But yeah, as I say, we're going to tap out for now, everybody. We're making good way on the blood points. We would be over 4 million, but did spend about 300+ thousand today just to try and get certain perks. But that is what it is. Let's switch to the main screen. So yeah, tomorrow I'll go live same time. I don't know what I'm going to play yet, because as I say, honestly I might just go and see what we're vibing with tomorrow. There's a handful of games did updated apparently today. I thought I did that all last night, like even down to like Hades or something like that, or something, I don't know yet. Maybe even we do return to Stardew tomorrow. I'm just gonna go see how I'm feeling with stuff, cause as I say, like it'll be a kind of alright normal stream. We'll figure it all out. I'll figure it out for tomorrow. We'll see. But I have some stuff I want to try and get recorded tonight and edited, so I want to be able to do that so that tomorrow I can finish editing it during the morning, leading up to stream kind of thing. And then I'm heading out later on that night to go collect some stuff, and then on Sunday we're in air playing cards. We should be, at least. If we're not, if people aren't going in, I'll probably try and set up a stream, and then I think I'm also going to try and be joining UK Versus at the end of the night, depending on what time I get in at. If we leave the normal times for like Dominion times, like I probably won't be on the stream at the end of the night, but we'll kind of like wing it a bit. But yeah, it's been a pretty good start to the year, to be fair. We've got shit to talk about tomorrow, and I'll leave you all there for now. So I'll catch you all in the morning. No, actually, it'll be afternoon. But cool. Have a good rest of the night, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow.